Hey guys, what's up? This is Alex, and in this video I'm going to talk about a current Hypixel duels exploit that is working as of the time of recording. It's a pretty new thing. It only works in duels game modes, so stay tuned to find out about it. It's pretty overpowered. Dude, did you see that? That combo at the end? He got hits in, but I just wasn't doing knockback. Couldn't stop me. So I think at this point I should probably explain what's going on. So basically there's this exploit someone discovered in Hypixel. I saw a video about it earlier and decided to test if it was true because the video wasn't super clear about any of the details. It just kind of told you how to do it and then showed a couple clips of them destroying people in sumo duels that were clearly staged because they just waited on him to do it. And I tried it out and it works. It works. So it's basically how, from what I can tell, you do the replay, you do slash replay, and then you have a duels replay in there, and then you hit your hotkey for your sword slot while you're holding your sword, and then escape like almost simultaneously, but you hit the hotkey just before, and then you right click it, and then all of a sudden you, even though to yourself you're holding a rod, you are doing as much damage as the sword and also blocking like it's a sword. So if that makes sense, it's basically giving you the ability to do as much damage as a sword and to block, but it's not a sword, so you can do both at the same time because it's not registering that it's only registering that you're blocking to how much knockback you're taking. It's not registering that like to the fact that it's a sword. So it's still, because it thinks that it's there's like a part of the game that thinks it's a sword and a part that thinks it's a rod. So it's both stuck blocking and it's not a sword and it's doing damage, even though that's really confusing. It also does like a weird thing where you lag, like you're stuck in a block sometimes, and that's just kind of weird. But I don't know how you can stop that. Usually I just scroll to the slot next to it and go back, or get hit by something and it knocks it out of that. And obviously if you suck at PvP like me, it's not going to make you insane. So it's not reliable enough that you can like just grind win streaks. But it makes it so you don't take knockback. It's almost like it's like sort of a combination of like anti-KB hacks and what's the word? Block hit hacks, like where it automatically blocks and hits at the same time, because you're holding block the entire time to the game, but you're also hitting with a sword at the same time to the game. So it's like tricking it to thinking that you're doing one thing but also doing another. Now I don't know if this is it, from what I can tell from the, oh dang, I'm like actually stuck. This hasn't happened before. But I've been, what is this? What is this? Okay, so anyway, I'll continue talking about it until my teammate comes and hits me. I don't know if this is from what I can tell in the limited videos I've found, it looks like you're using block hitting hacks. And so I'm slightly worried I'm gonna get reported, but then at the same time I'm not hacking, so I doubt I'll get banned by Watchdog. And I don't plan on continuing doing this because it really doesn't seem fair to me, so I'm going to only use it for the sake of this video. This guy is bad. He told me. Oh dang, he's not as bad as he told me he was. It's like he's classic diamond or something. Anyway, he in the video, all it did was explain how you do it and then show clips of him fighting people in sumo duels. So I thought I'd go on Hypixel, see if it worked, and it did. So it seems like the video only had a couple thousand views, so I don't It wasn't like it was some huge YouTuber did this and now everyone's doing it. Otherwise, I'm sure Hypixel would have already patched it some way or another. And I don't foresee this lasting more than a couple days before they pick up on it and do something about it, because they usually fix exploits like this pretty quickly. But you see, unless you're going up against a very skilled player, even someone who's even below average skill can still win the majority of games. So it's kind of hacky, but you see I'm doing just as much knockback as normal, but when he hits me, I just don't take very much. Like, it basically stops my motion and that's it. It doesn't knock me back at all. It doesn't really work in most dualism modes. That's the one. I've tried it in multiple modes. Modes where you have to use a bunch of different items in your hotbar, it doesn't really work. So like, as soon as you have to switch from it and use other items, it can quite often mess up it'll switch it back. It'll get rid of the extra rod and put your sword back in the first slot and stop doing it. But if it in games like, so it doesn't work in classic, or it doesn't work in bridge duels. Unless you are willing to basically, once you start, not give up the rest of your slots, like not use any of your other items. It doesn't work well in OP duels or combo duels or UHC duels. And then sumo duels, it works fine, except for sumo duels, there's such a short distance between you. Once the game starts, you don't have time to do it. So they'll just run at you and knock you off the map before you're able to. I've only been able to successfully do it before. I got killed once. So you have to be really fast. So it's really not that good for sumo duels unless you are up against someone who's, like in the video I saw, like just waiting on you to do it. Oh dang it! See, like, it's not reliable. It just undid it. So then, even though I was W tapping and strafing, he was still doing just as much knockback as normal. Because it just isn't. It isn't reliable at all. It's really bad. But see, you just do that, and then you right-click it once. Every now and then it'll get stuck in block like that. You just scroll to a different slot and back. Hotkeying does weird stuff to it. Like, even hotkeying to the rod does weird stuff to it. It's not normal. And then I also tried it in Sky Wars, and I haven't tried it in Bed Wars, but I assume it'll be the same. It actually, when you hit R on the replay or on the fishing rod, it warps you into the replay. So it only doesn't do that in duels games, which is kind of weird, but I guess that's just how it's made, is do like the replay menu. This guy's destroying me. Whatever. Well, anyway, that was this video. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more content. Probably won't be quite like this. This is the only video I've ever done on like an exploit or anything. Probably won't do that much in the future, but I just thought it was something cool. I'll probably just make videos on whatever stuff I think is cool and I should put on YouTube. But I'll definitely put out some more Sky Wars and Bed Wars videos soon, so just subscribe for that, and I'll see you later.